Hey everybody, welcome back. This week on Tattoo Collectables, I've got some big news for you guys. So stick around to the end of the video to find it out. You'll definitely be glad that you did. But now, there's this.
What's in the mail?
What's in the mail indeed? Okay. This week on What's in the Mail, the first package, boom, is this little thing right here. It is unopened and I have been biting at the bit to see this one. So without any further, we are gonna go ahead and pop this open. Hopefully everybody's doing well this week. I had a fantastic week. I got some great news this week. Oh, but we're gonna go into all that here in a little bit. Man, they packed this one. This one is, it's another one off of eBay, and it's from Bell, California. So, a couple years back, I got on the Tattoo Archive, and I saw a Catfish Carl / Rick Walters card. And I thought, well, that's neat. I'm gonna call that number, and I'm gonna see what's up. So I called the number to see if it was still good. I do that with a bunch of the old business cards. You'd be shocked at some of them that are still in business. So I called this number and I was like, is Carl there? And they were like, no, he's not here today, but if you give us your number, we'll have him call you back. And I was thinking, yeah, sure. Yeah, Catfish Carl gonna just give me a call back. He sure did. Later on that night, I get a call from 29 Palms, and I ordered a Jim Dandy machine from him. Now, Carl's one of these old school guys that isn't just gonna let you Venmo him or PayPal him or whatever we're doing today with the internet. He wants you to send him a money order through the snail mail, and that's what I had to do. So I sent it to him, and about 3 weeks later, I get a package in the mail. It's chock full of stuff. I almost threw away a handwritten letter from him because it was like wadded up and put in as padding for the machine. The machine's brilliant. It's a Jim Dandy machine, and he started making the Jim Dandies after Colonel Bill Todd died. This is Colonel Bill Todd's design with the bent frame. This one I got is from '03. I got this little guy here. Let me just drop it and break it right quick. And I compared this with my other one, and it looks totally legit. This one is the tiniest little square coils that you've ever seen. Actually, they're just square in the front. They're round in the back. I am definitely gonna check this out and see how it runs. The other one ran beautifully for small groupings. But I only used it the one time, and then that was it. Now, and it was because I wanted to keep it in pristine condition for later on down the road. Now this one, I've never seen one that was blued before. Oh, and this one's got a little crack in it. That's unfortunate. But anyway, that's not gonna really affect the running of the machine. Where the crack is, anyway. So this one, now in the front, I love this. Colonel Bill Todd did this. This was one of his designs here. He wanted this machine to be really light, because the older we get, the more my wrists start killing me after about 2 hours of tattooing. So these little things don't weigh hardly anything. They're super light. And in the front, instead of putting, you know, the front binding post on there, which would add weight, they put a spring. They bent a spring and popped a hole in it. That does the same thing as a full binding post. It just weighs a lot less, which is what this machine's all about. This machine's all about super light, and I love it. Yeah, I'm getting all, But these are great machines though, and do yourself a favor. Like back in the day, I could have picked up one from Colonel Bill Todd, or at least somebody who was selling Colonel Bill Todd machines at the time, and they were selling them for like 180 bucks, and they actually said Colonel Todd down the side with a year. I didn't buy one. I have kicked myself daily since. And so when I got an opportunity to buy one from Catfish Carl, who is the holder of the patent on this machine, he is the guy. There's another guy making them. He's not the guy. you want a Catfish Carl if you get one of these. So now this little jobby, brand new, they're about 350 bucks, which for this kind of iconic machine, it's a giveaway. Call him, get you one. He's still making them, and the older a tattoo artist gets, especially machine builder tattoo artists, they stop tattooing as much and they start building machines more. So this is definitely how he's at least supplements his living. So do yourself a favor. I'll give you the information right here. Okay, we'll put it right there. Give old Catfish Carl a call and order you one of these beautiful machines. He's on Instagram. He's all about social media. So definitely check one of these out. Here's how it runs. Alrighty, so may need to tune it up a little bit, but man, these always are just little zappers. I love them. This one I might actually use for a little bit. My other one I put straight into. I used it once, put it straight into the frame with the card. He actually sent me the card too that I originally gotten the number off of. He'll definitely answer that call. He'll give you a call back, and with a little bit of snail mail action there, you'll get your Jim Dandy piece of history. Grab you one while you still can. Now, this next package, this is our last package for What's in the Mail this week, and it's a nice one. It is a nice one. This is from National Tattoo. Now, National has been around since 1974, and just really great people. They make good machines. They make good parts. Like if you're looking for a place to get, let's say that you are the new whiz kid on building frames, but you are not the new whiz kid on wrapping your own coils. National coils are really cool. They come in a bunch of different configurations, so definitely check them out. And they're pretty reasonable with all of their items. But now they've actually got, like a lot of companies, like a lot of companies that have been around forever, they've got just a ton of stuff that until recently wasn't collectible. It was just out there and they were selling it, and then all of a sudden, 100,000 new people got into the business, and now this stuff is getting harder and harder to come by because the young guys are buying it up. I had this book back in the day. I lost a bunch of books in a move. An ex-roommate, anyway, long story none, I lost a bunch of these. This is by Margot Milfin. This is The Bodies of Subversion. And this was actually one of the books mentioned in the Mary Jane Hockey episode. I believe that there's some stuff in here about Madame Chinchilla. As soon as I can get it open, I'll give you a flip through of it. Super nice book. And man, I tell you what, back in the day, I think I paid, well, I can tell you exactly what I paid back in the day because it's probably still on here. I paid $24 for this book back in the day when it was new. Now this is a brand new book. There's not a thing wrong with this book. And it literally has a ton, not literally, but figuratively speaking, there's a ton of information in here. And what do I always say? Any information about the history of this thing is good information. This is filled with the history of women in our industry. And there have been a ton of them, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely grab you a copy of this. I'll give you a flip through. Here's a little flip through of it. What do you think of this? Now this is just some cool stuff. You got a little bit of history stuff. just a ton of great pictures. They're all, and every single one of these pictures has the woman's name. So there's no, who is this and who is that? It's great to have something like this just to be able to identify. So that was $13. Excuse me. Now, National has been selling Flash since the very beginning, since '74. This is sealed up. I got two, what they call chest piece / back pieces from tattoo artist Ron Ackers. Now, Ron Ackers was a tattoo artist from England, I believe. I can look that up and tell you. Chances are, underneath me right now, there are words flashing that's telling you exactly that. He was in Tattoo 70 with Tuttle, or Tuttle's Tattoo 70. He was in that book. Just an all-around, just a great tattoo artist. And when I saw these, I was like, man, why don't I own those? You know me. Why don't I own those? These are beautiful. So these are BC1 and BC2. These are chest pieces from Ron Ackers. Now, as far as the date goes, I'm not really sure about the date on them. There's no date on them. So, but these were probably drawn, I'd say, in the 70s. 70s or 80s probably, from the style and the look of them. Awesome pieces. These pieces were $3 each. If you can pick up any Flash for $3, if you're a tattoo artist anyway, the very first time, you know as well as I do, very first time you pick up one of these sheets and you put it on somebody, you've just paid for several hundred of these sheets. And National is one of those businesses, they've been around a good long time. I am not sure if they have something in place where when the current owners go to the great beyond, I'm not sure if they have something in place that will protect that and keep it open. I hope they do. I hope they've got a son or a daughter who's gonna step up and take over the business. But not everyone does. So I like to keep these too. This is the 45th. It's got a little label on it right there. I'll get you a better picture of that. Here you go. I just love these. I believe that these invoices are just as collectible as the things that I ordered. I always keep them, especially with that little tag on them. I just love that little tag. I think it's neat. They always, like, I've already cut this open once. I'm gonna cut it open again. They always pack things really well. I mean, this thing could have been in a monsoon and it wouldn't have gotten wet at all. Now, the last thing I ordered from them, this is it. This is but I think they might have sent me the wrong thing. So, the last thing I ordered from them was postcards of different famous people. Oh, these are the postcards. They came with these, they came with envelopes. I've never seen postcards with envelopes. So, they've got, here's one by Don Nolan. Here's Lou Zaletta. Another one by Lou Zaletta. They're all marked on the back. Here is, what is this? It says Tattoo Photography by Richard Todd. Oh, that one's by Don Ed Hardy in California. This one is Horiyoshi II and Horiyoshi III of Japan. That's back when Horiyoshi III was a tiny little baby. Here is Tracy. This tattoo is by Carrie Barba from Outer Limits. Here's the reason this one is Bill Hanong from North Fort Myers, Florida. I used to live in Fort Myers, Florida. I wonder where old Bill is tattooing. So, and then the last one, this is actually the reason I bought it. I thought this was just a gorgeous piece. This is by, it's by Don Ed Hardy and Horitoshi I of Japan. This is Bill Salmon and Yuki Shimano. We lost Bill, unfortunately, this last year. But this is a beautiful, beautiful postcard. It shows how much they were in love, which is awesome. I know it's a groaner, but they were a great couple, a great tattoo couple. So, all of these brilliant postcards, and they're all just glossy, nice looking postcards. I got all of these postcards for $8, every one of them. It's another one of those things that, like, these are the future collectibles. These are the ones that down the road you're gonna be like, why didn't I spend $8 with National to get those, you know? And there's unscrupulous people, as you well know, out on eBay right now selling these and saying that they're super rare, and they're just not. They're not super rare. The post, and you heard what I paid for everything. It's $13 on the book. I think altogether it was $27. But those postcards, they're worth way more than that to me, and so is the book, and so is the flash. It all boils down to the stories that you have connected with these pieces. Which brings me to my final thing this week. I got word from a couple different shops that they are closing up and retiring. But at least the artists involved are retiring. One of the shops is actually closing. It's gonna be gone forever. The other one, I believe the shop will still be there, but this gentleman is retiring. The first one is Good Time Charlie's. His End of the Trail tattoo in Anaheim, California is unfortunately coming to an end. He has decided to retire, and right now he is selling off all of his flash in the shop. I can't stress this enough, get on this today. Do not wait, do not look around, don't try to price match. You won't find this stuff anywhere else. This is a one-time, he's closing up, get it while the getting is good. Go to goodtimecharlies.com, and they've got it all on there. Anything that's left. I got a piece of flash, it's coming in the mail. It is a gorgeous piece of Eagle Flash, a really good fine line example. Good Time Charlie brought us fine line, him and Jack Ruby and some others. So I know I've mentioned him before. I've gotten some production flash of his. Now I had the opportunity to get some hand-drawn flash from him, and I did. So the price on it I didn't think was bad. They ranged from $50 on up to what you want to pay. He's got crates for $1,500, but the crates have 100 sheets each. 100 sheets each. Just didn't sound right. So anyway, there's 100 sheets in each box. They're $1,500, but there's 100. So if you can afford it, jump on that bandwagon now, because it will not be around past February 7th, and chances are you go right now and you're gonna find a limited selection left because people have been grabbing them up. Next one on my retirement is Tom Spaulding. Tom is Tom is the son of Huck Spaulding from Spaulding and Rogers Enterprises. He is now retiring and selling off all of his flash. I bought a piece of his flash off of eBay. It'll be here in 4 to 5 business days. It also had all the acetates with it. It's a 1977 piece from Picture Machine, hand colored by Tom Spaulding, and then it comes with the envelope filled with the acetates that went with it, where he tattooed for years. Jump on these. If you are a collector and you're just starting out, this is a perfect entry level. If you're a professional collector and been collecting for years, jump on this now. It is a perfect thing. And he's not wanting an arm and a leg for his stuff. So definitely check both of those out. This week I am foregoing the tattoo historian. We will get back to that next week. This week it's been one of those weeks, frankly, ladies and gentlemen, and I am beat. So next week we're gonna have some more cool stuff on here. The tattoo historian will be making a return. And we've got a special guest star that will be coming up. This guy's knowledge is deep and vast, and he's got some stories to tell that we're gonna unleash him on you. So until then, I hope that everybody out there stays safe. Don't forget to like and subscribe while I'm thinking about it, and hit the notifications button, and you'll know every time that we put up a brand new video. But until then, everybody stay safe and keep on collecting. Hey everybody, thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button down below and check out these videos. We worked real hard on these too, and I think if you enjoyed this one, you'll enjoy those too.